Good Friday morning, everybody. See if you can see these little buggers. All killed there. Closest one is this side of the ditch to me right there. As far as I know. Oh no, closer to me, there's 4 of them. Other side of the pipes right here. Right before I turned the camera on, just what was right in the camera view right now, there was at least a dozen. And I'm thinking, okay, yeah, there's 12. This is the most I've seen all tied together in a while. And there's still at least 3 or 4 more over there on the other side of the little creek bed. And I see one down there by that calf. There's one not too far in front of it, a couple more. I just thought I'd bring you along for that quick. It's kind of crazy. I've been probably the last week and a half, I think I've only seen 3 or 4 at one time. And here this morning, I mean, there's got to be at least 20 of them total, I think. Just what I can kind of quickly count. Hard to count the little buggers when they decide they're going to keep moving around. Yeah, I think there's over 20 of them. By the time I count these ones over here. Oh well, I'm moving slow this morning. Becky got back yesterday, and when she takes off out of town, usually I don't sleep good the first night or two she's gone. And then she comes back, and I don't sleep good the first night or two she's back. So, and something else I got right here this morning too. Whole row of white bellies up there. They're just waiting for the bugs to start moving a little better, I imagine. And where is he? There he is. He, she, it, whatever. It's only about 20 feet in front of me. Oh well, I still gotta get irrigation moved. We got it going late yesterday, finally, because it didn't finish up the last move until like 10 o'clock, and it's in now. I could probably zoom you back out. How's that? It's all the way in right there. And there's the orb up out of the trees from here, so I will bring you back for something today. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Number one's apparently going to be off, goofing off today. Yay. So that means the things I was going to have her do aren't going to get done. She had to take off early yesterday because Ron Struck was in the shop and somebody had to take him to go get it. So, that meant she had to. Life in the fast lane. Friday, Monday? I don't know. I don't like the way we're hooked up here, but it always seems to work. Chain's just kind of there. Doesn't let it keep going if it does go. And believe it or not, that hook stays on that nub. I don't know. I need to make an adapter for it. I was going to do a different ring on there, because basically we got hook or we've got the tees. But I think an adapter would be better, just a short one. I thought maybe it came unhooked there. No, it came unhooked there. And it came unhooked there when I moved from the last setting to here. It came unhooked when I pulled the sprinkler out, which was kind of weird, because I had the hose hooked up, ready to go. Pulled the sprinkler out, came back to engage the clutch and adjust the turbine speed, and it was unhooked. So I really don't know. I mean, I know it doesn't stay hooked well because of the repairs that have been done on the red section where the hooks hook on. But it hasn't moved, it's been staying. Just one more thing, right? Just when we're done for the year, we get this thing up and take a piece of 1/8 inch rod or something and stick on there so it's got something better to hook on so it doesn't slip off. So yeah, hey, I'm only, what, an hour and a half into getting this going. But I did get another gopher when I went down to turn the pump on. Nice big pocket gopher. He's no longer with us. So they're working a little later today. And I hear squirrels over there chattering. Probably the greydiggers. I have yet to get down there. But I got the wrong deal for those. I'll get the right one in a little bit. Make water fly first. Well, you can see that the suction line goes in, and then there's one of those protein tubs we use for the cows with holes poked around it, let water in. Last year we were so late, and as dry as it was, we were sucking air. Had a vortex going in there. Everything's low this year, but so far there's still enough water right here that it's not doing that. And that stick stuck straight in the ground right there. That was the edge of the water level when we started pumping. Right here it's about 4 inches lower. And some of the downstream I've showed you, I think a lot of that, I know there's some debris packed up at the bridge. I'm not going to mess with that right now. Do that before winter. Also, we got some of this frickin' weed in the creek. It came in when the government did their stuff with the neighbors. Funny coincidence. They say, well, there's nothing we would have. Well, yeah, funny thing is, there wasn't any of that weed anywhere on this creek. It's not. Figure out which way to go with you. There's none of it anywhere else. I haven't exactly identified it. Of course, you know, they're no help. But that's the stuff. I've seen pictures of about 50 different things that are all about the same as that, appearance-wise. There's a little here. There's some, the other side of where the old creek bed kicks back in up here. And about the middle of this straight stretch, there's some, and then down between the two trees at the corner is a lot. And literally down there, it's almost got the creek plugged up. You look here and you don't see any flow. I mean, you can see it. If there's something on top, something floating, you can see it's flowing. But down there, the water's got a little passage through those weeds. And that's what's getting by to get past the bridge and farther on. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the high spot, see if I got water out of a sprinkler. That's gonna be one of those days. On the wrong side of the creek for the lighting. Orb. Yep. As you can see that stuff, it's thick down here, so you can really see the water moving. And it's, you know, between that and some other junk in the creek. Yeah, that spot there in the middle of the screen, that's that stuff. Later in the day, I don't think the water level actually goes down enough to do anything, but later in the day, the sun gets on that stuff and it kind of lifts up. And it'll look like you can walk out there, but I wouldn't. That's still probably a foot deep in there. And the mud through here is kind of deep too. You probably go up to your knee in the mud. Oh well. Oh, let me see. I can't see it from here. I think it's that hole to the right of the two in the center. He's laying there peacefully. Darn it. Got everybody in here today. Yeah, I don't know who you are. 942. And 713E. She's a regular. Look at that. She's even going to sniff my hand this morning. And the friendly boy. Hi, buddy. Hey, buddy. What you doing, bud? Yeah. And Curious George. He's even this close to me. Yeah. Got 10 of them in here anyway. There's There's a few more mixed in down there. 023 up here at the top. 713's mommy. That'd be that girl right there. And buddy's gonna come over here and try to eat me alive. So 713. Oh, and 942. You gotta step up and see. What are you scratching on him for? Look at that. Yeah, spoiled boy. Spoiled boy. Yeah, I better get him fed. Oh, and there's Alien Head. He is a hell of a chunk. His mama so far is making up for not having a calf last year. I really didn't like the idea of calving out a first timer for a 3-year-old, but yeah, she had a big calf all on her own without any trouble, so she'll do it again. 944G. I think that's the one whose mama really wasn't milking when he was little. And I mean, he's not doing bad. He's not the greatest thing in here. But out of a young cow that wasn't milking to begin with, and she's got to be milking now because he's made it this far and is fairly comparable with the rest of the 2-year-old's calves. And she just can't leave me alone. But will she reach? Oh, she did. Okay. It ain't too bad coming through here. This is down below the bridge quite a ways. Widens out. Got a little debris up there it's coming through. But you can see it flowing through here. It's probably 1.5 feet deep right beside me and 8 feet wide. Somewhere in there. I figured I'd show you a few of these calves. This is out of the bigger bunch. I don't show these guys too much because I'm not in with them feeding. And my official greydigger count as of a little bit ago is now 28. And I got 2 more gophers this morning, so. But this little group of calves, they like it down in here. All their mothers are hiding up there, along with the little calves I see in the trees. Mom and I were talking about those youngest calves, and those 2 youngest heifer calves are really looking good. But they're so young. In fact, one of them's probably right there. Unless that's a bull, that may be, yeah, that's the bull calf right there. He's usually hanging around with one of the heifer calves, with the other youngest one. But anyway, and you can see the other group of cows way over there. They need to get some more hay tomorrow, but they got enough to pick through till then. Well, I'll see what I do in a little bit. Well, didn't accomplish too much today. Little issues with irrigation this morning, caught a little time. I did get a few more greydiggers, a few more gophers. I think my greydigger count's at 28 now in 2 days. And I got another 5 or 6 gophers today. So that's a good thing. Now, moles were easy to get. Of course, the last gophers I got today was with the 17 and not with the 410. It works just as well. All you gotta do is hit them. So, and of course, the weatherman lies. Supposed to be 83 today. Then they said 87 today, and yeah, they still said 87, but we made it to 92. So, yay. It's supposed to be whatever they say all week. So we'll probably be the same all week. And then the weekend it's supposed to get hot. Well, they're saying like 95 on the weekend. Well, we may be into triple digits out here again. Really need to move some stuff here and get the combine out. I got an oil leak to fix on the back of the engine where the sending unit is that doesn't work right. And the stupid safety switch for the hydraulics, which we should just leave that sucker bypassed. Stupid thing they did on this for the electric controls, if there's not engine oil pressure, you have no hydraulic controls other than your steering. Even though there actually is engine oil pressure. And that's made a few of them go down the hill when they shouldn't have. I know where there's a machine just like this sitting with a bent frame and every piece of metal bent on it because it went about 500 feet backwards down the hill of the field, 10-foot drop onto the state highway, across the state highway, another 10-foot drop down onto the railroad tracks because he couldn't put the header down because the engine was not turning. Did something and it stalled and he couldn't get it to fire back up. So anyway, maybe tomorrow get this shit out of the way and get it out. In the meantime, I'm going in. I'm done. I'm soaked and I'm done. So thanks for watching, everybody.